Hello everybody, welcome to today's topic. And today's topic is how open source code is redefining the drone industry. The purpose of today's topic, you would say, is to show you that even someone like me who don't really code, I'm more on the mechanical aerospace engineering side, so I'm not really the best coder. I probably code in only one language, and that's MATLAB. And so I'm not necessarily the best coder or the person who can really like do all of this coding for a drone. I would really have to learn it. I really have to get more in depth. The programming language I know, MATLAB, I think can do it, but programming in Arduino is a lot easier. And so basically, I'm just showing you that I'll be more on like the novice level of programming, especially when it comes to the drone, programming drones and in the drone industry. So the purpose of this video is to show you that even like a novice like myself, or even if you don't have any kind of programming experience, that you can start coding your drone, coding your flight computer, putting in different features within your drone, within your flight board, your multi-wii, which is what I'm using today in today's topic. I'm using multi-wii SE board. No matter your experience, you can basically code, or you can basically add different features in your drone and make drone flying a lot easier or a lot more convenient for you. So that being said, let's jump right into it. Of course, I just said it before, I am using a program called Arduino. A lot of you already know what in the world Arduino is, so I probably don't have to get into that topic. There's something so cool, you know. So the open source community is so amazing, and regardless of where you go into the open source community, I know the open source community is really big in 3D printing. I know the open source community is really big in like programming, different programming languages, in Java, and all these other programming languages, even in stuff that I do even in Creo. There's a big open source community in the CAD industry as well, in the graphic design industry as well. You know, it's a bunch of different people just sharing their knowledge, and sharing what they know, and that's kind of like what I want to. That's kind of like what I want to do with this channel, is sharing the knowledge that I know, or sharing the knowledge that I get from other people, and then we just work together as a team, you know. So speaking of which, speaking of the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I forgot to mention that to you guys. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I think we're at like less than 10 subscribers, and we have like hundreds of views. Like, guys, please, I'm trying to see if I can reach 100 subscribers. So please, if you guys don't mind, hit that hitting that subscribe button. That I would really greatly appreciate it. But let me not waste too much of y'all time, because I know y'all want me to jump right into it. So let me jump right into it. So yeah, this is basically this is me just buying a multi-wii SE board, and then I'm going to basically program. I'm going to basically program my multi-wii board so that I can basically plug and play into my my quadcopter, and be able to add different features, or be able to just start flying, basically start flying a do-it-yourself drone. So let's just jump right into it. I think I'm already in the config tag. Just look at all these tabs. Look at multi-wii alarms, EEPROM tabs, the GPS tabs, IMU tabs. You know, like there's a big open source community that takes care of all of this for you. So basically, all you gotta do is really go into that config tab, which is I'm already in it right now. I just jump right into this config tab, and I can basically alter this board in whatever way I want to. You know, I just scroll right down. Then they're gonna ask me, hey, what type of multi-copter do you have? I'll say, shoot, you know, well, hey, I have a I was messing with when I used to use the multi-wii SE. I had a flying wing, so this is a tab I would have activated. But in this case, of course, I know we're talking more about quadcopters. So I'm gonna go, well, I got my own quadcopter. So like, this is how you would activate it. You would get rid of that. You would get rid of the double slash and the % sign, and then this is how you would activate it. So someone already predetermined what type of multi-copter you would have, or what kind of multi-copter you could program to. So now that you activate this line, now the program knows that, hey, this is the kind of multi-copter that you have. I know in the programming language I use MATLAB, I think it's yeah, percent sign is the equivalent to this double slash pound sign, I would say you call it. Yeah. So that was like the equivalent of it to like mute out a line. So for, I guess in Arduino this is their equivalent. So like I said again, I'm not a programmer, and I don't pretend to be a programmer, but I do know this process, which is a really cool process, and it really shows that, hey, you know, a novice who can really do anything in this industry thanks to the amazing open source community. So you see the motor minimum throttle is already determined for us. The max throttle, min command, all of that stuff is already predetermined for us. And then now they're gonna jump right down to combine IMU boards, and this is something really cool. So like basically it depends on what board you bought. So like I said, like I'm right now I'm pretending to have the multi-wii SE board right next to me. The V2 version, version 2 next to me. I'm pretending to like program with it, and then bam, you see I just scroll all the way down, I just find the board that I'm using, and bam, yeah, I just go right here and I activate this line, and it's just that simple, you know. And so now it already knows that what board you're using. Alright, and then you can go into the different independent sensors. So if you're adding a different sensor like an accelerometer, a barometer, a magnetometer, oh my gosh, that's a mouthful. Oh gosh, let me just skip that, and y'all can make fun of me in the comments. That's okay. Yeah. So you can add different sensors like sonars and also EDC accelerometer. All these other different cool sensors on top of the board that you're already using, and like I said again, you know, like it's just pretty much they're making it in a way that is pretty much plug and play. So if you want to get into it, it's just plug and play. And the most you might be doing is probably soldering your board back in or whatever it is. But nowadays things have gotten so plug and play that I bet that you can even set your drone up in a way, or there's different devices where you set your drone up where you don't even have to solder anymore. So I have a feeling that that's probably already out, or I've probably seen something like that already out. Just let me know if I'm correct or I'm saying nonsense in the comment section below, but I'm pretty sure I saw that out there. Yeah, this kind of remind me of my old engineering class. Yeah, PID controls. So of course, so I'm dealing with more like PID and dealing with how basically the flow of how the drone moves. That's the best way I can describe PID controls. You guys probably can define it a lot better than I can. So you know, you can set up all these stuff. You know, how it arms, how the servo moves, but you're not gonna really get into that because you're not gonna have servos on your drone. But you know, like you know, if you go into the airplanes, you know, like different flaps and flap speed, all that stuff, I had to mess with those things when I had my when I was dealing with my fixed wing, my flying wing. You know, the different helicopter settings, heli settings. You know, obviously I'm not messing with helicopters, so obviously I'm not gonna activate a line of code, you know, for that. Different predefined settings. They even have for Spectrum users. I know a lot of y'all are Spectrum users. Spectrum is pretty big in the industry. You know, you can define how the code is going to work with your Spectrum receiver, your Spectrum devices. So you know, it's really cool. It's really straightforward. You know, it's really straightforward. You just basically you find what you want and you activate the line. So if I wanted this override buzzer pin on or whatever, I could just boom. I could just activate the line of code. You know, it's really simple, really straightforward. In case you're not a big programmer like myself, or you know the basics of programming like myself, so like it's really predefined for you. And just by activating that line of code, you made it. You're able to go into the other multi-wii software, and be able to program based off of the board that you defined, which was mine, was the multi-wii SE board. So of course my next video will be more on going more in depth and showing you the other multi-weave software after you activate it, like I did in this video. But that's more going more specific to multi-weave, and I know a lot of y'all are using different flight boards. I know not all of y'all are using multi-weave, the multi-weave flight board, using different kinds of flight boards. But this is what will happen if you was going down the multi-weave path like I did. I really like multi-weave because the open source community, from what my professor was telling me when I was back in Ghana University, what he was basically saying is like the multi-weave community is so amazing, and a lot of drone pilots and fixed wing pilots, they really love multi-weave because of their amazing open source community. And you just basically plug and play. You just find whatever you want. You find whatever you want to define RTH altitude, whatever, whatever it is. Engine will take off based off of this borescope mode or whatever, you know, and you're just already predefining it. You know, you just predefining what you want, and it gives you what you want because you just activated the line of code. But I think I only activated like 2 lines of code because I'm just showing you like the most basic thing you can do with it. And basically right afterwards you go into their multi-weave software, and then when you go into their multi-weave software, you can really play with the multi-weave SD board specifically, or activate different altitude holes, create different waypoints. So if you want to go into like mapping, kind of like what I'm trying to do right now, you can set that up, and so basically your drone already have a predefined flight path and everything. So basically that is it, guys. I just wanted to kind of show you how amazing the open source code, is in the community, and how it's redefining the community, because it's making it a lot easier for a lot of us who do not code at all, especially if we're in a DIY market, DIY market, do it yourself. Do it yourself. Oh my gosh. Well, oh my gosh, sorry about that. Especially if you're in the do-it-yourself market, and then you want to know how to, definitely want to know how to program, but you don't have the skills to, or you know that you have the basic skills to do it, like myself, or you're programming another language like myself, and you really want to make it a lot easier to program, or to set your flight controller. You know, the open source community helps you with all of this. So that's what's awesome about the open source community. So that is it, guys. So please, like I said before, I'm trying to hit the 100 subscriber mark. So please, guys, if you hit that subscribe button on YouTube, that'll be amazing. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to do anything for me, that is something that you can do for me. That is so amazing. That will actually encourage me to keep making more videos. Since my subscriber count has been at that 8 subscribers for a long time, so like hitting that subscribe button will definitely keep me going, and make sure that I make better quality videos and great topics out, and continue to make great topics, so that you guys know, so that can kind of like help your whole hobby experience, your drone experience. So thank you again, guys. This is Brand signing out. Peace.